Experts say mercury contamination is a significant public health and environmental problem.
These samples I am bringing.
Research conducted in Wa East and Ahafo areas suggests farmlands are becoming infertile due to mercury residues in the soil. Evidence from Professor Emmanuel Arhin's research suggests that mercury is responsible for reduction of the activity of living organisms in soils.
What is important for us to know about the spread of this chemical, which is toxic to our health and also kills the microbes in the soils which affect the agricultural works that we do, is after they've gone through the amalgamation process, that is adding the mercury to the ore, okay, they can only get the gold out by heating. And through that process of heating, okay, the mercury is converted to metal mercury, which is a gas and gets into the atmosphere.
An estimated 37% of global mercury emission is attributed to artisanal and small-scale gold mining. The effects of mercury emissions extend well beyond a mine's catchment. It enters the atmosphere when it is sprayed and returns to the ground in rain.
So, whilst in the atmosphere, they get back into the soils, into the waters when it rains, or it comes as a residue at some point in time. So, often, the areas where it becomes serious to consider the impact of the mercury might not be within the exact areas that they do the amalgamation, but the passive people that will be exposed. For instance,
the presence of gold does not render farmlands unfit for farming, but rather toxic elements like mercury used by miners.
Because mercury was found many years ago. Okay? There was a mercury poisoning in Japan that killed a lot of people. So UN banned the use of mercury. Ghana signed to that. However, people are still using it because they don't have any option. There's no alternative. The gold must not stay there. We need it.
The Professor of Applied Geology has worked on an eco-friendly chemical to replace mercury and cyanide. The cyanide-free agent SEYCHEM CFS100 will save the ecosystem and improve people's life.
That is the presentation I made, something to replace the use of the mercury. We have a cyanide-free chemical. We call it SEYCHEM CFS100. It's a chemical that we have looked at, okay, and we'll be able to extract gold, okay. The percentage, we've gotten it to be about 97%. And that is eco-friendly, okay? But we are still discussing this with the Minerals Commission. We've made a first presentation to them. We've given samples to EPA to look at. We are yet to receive their report.
And once monsoon is closely linked to the gold mining business, I think, the government is calling for an environmentally friendly or sustainable mining. And so once that is done, and many people are roped into the government's program, it will develop a kind of eco-friendly mining system, and many people will definitely come on board.
The decision that came at that meeting was that we should do field trials so that the people that are going to use it can say that, yes, this chemical really works, and then we can throw away the use of mercury and cyanide. Those were the analyses that I did. First one was to assess whether that chemical contains no cyanide. And the lab results that we got from ALS, the chemical laboratory, that was perfect. The second one was, you are going to introduce this chemical, you don't know where it's coming from. Has it contained any hazardous elements? And we did that sort of analysis, and that one too was negative.
A report by Mohammed-Nurudeen.